Go ahead.
Hey, welcome to week 13 of the Dude Ranch Pigskin Pick'ems. Rundown last week, not a good week. Three of us, Waz, Brady, and myself, were 2 and 3. Drew, with his worst week to date, 1 and 4, letting us all catch up a game. Again, Sperm Bank lock of the week. Me and Brady just keep rolling along with that, both catching dubs. Keep Notre Dame, like Clemson. Waz just going into the shitter with those fucking sperm back. Drew lost another sperm back.
Fuck you, LV.
So the year to date so far, Drew's still in the lead, 31 and 29. He lost the game on us though. Brady's 2 games behind him at 29 and 31, and me and Waz are pulling up the rear at 28 and 32. Sperm Banks, me and Brady got a pretty comfortable lead. Brady's 9 and 3, I'm 8 and 4. Drew's 6 and 6, and Waz coming in 2 games under 500 on Sperm Bank. I'm thinking of pulling his Sperm Bank lock of the week pick. Anyway, I want to point out, though, that our records are not indicative of what they truly are. Because the upset special, I wanted to pull this from the fucking records. We would all be well over 500 if we pulled this from the fucking thing. We should have never counted that. That should have been its own thing. But that being that, Drew, let's 3 picks. Give me 3 picks.
All right. Well, my 3 picks. First, these picks this week are all dedicated to McDonald's for bringing back the McRib. So I'm going to go 5-0 for the McRib, baby. And my first,
back every year.
No, it's like sacred.
All right, my first pick for the McRib. Roll Tide, Alabama. The past 2 weeks, I haven't fucking bet on them because there was huge spreads and they fucking covered. So Alabama minus 28.5 at LSU. LSU stinks. Bama's the best team in the country. Easy money. Boom. Bet on Bama. All right. My second pick. Good friend of the show, Dr. Shivago, told me about this one. I'm taking Rutgers plus 11.5 at home versus Penn State. Penn State stinks. They beat up on Michigan, and now I think it's Rutgers' turn to get a big-time win against Penn State. It's just a big flip-flop cycle down there in the mediocre 10. So Rutgers' turn to get the win, but I'll take the points in that one. And my last pick, I'm going to take Waz's boyfriend, Phillip Rivers, and the Colts minus 3.5 on the road at Houston. Colts had a rough game last week versus Tennessee. I think they bounced back, and I think the Texans sort of come back down to life. Colts minus 3.5.
Love that Rutgers. Waz, give me 3 picks.
All right. Last week, I was betting with my emotions a little bit, but I'm going to ride the emotional fucking roller coaster. Doing Kent State again this week, baby. I'm telling you, they're fucking only 3-point favorites. And I'll tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a fucking team score 41 fucking points and lose by 30 in my entire fucking it's just, wow. Whoever fucking bet the over in that game was sitting comfortable at the end of like the first quarter. That was fucking insane. Jesus fucking Christ. But here's the thing about Kent State. Their defense might be dog shit. But that offense, when they run that fucking hurry up offense they run, the fucking amount of points they can put up per game is just astronomical, man. They're real good at putting up a lot of points on offense. I've watched these guys every week except for one, and that was the first week. And they're a good football team. They are. I mean, they allowed 70 points last week, so that kind of sucks. But Jesus Christ. My number 2 pick.
Hey.
I like a lot.
Hold on. Am I supposed to guess who Kent State's playing?
Oh, fuck. Well, God damn it.
He doesn't even know.
Some fucking shit piece fucking school, which is why I jumped all over. They're playing Miami, Ohio.
And do you want 2.5 or 3.5?
2.5 is fine.
Okay, go ahead.
And then second game, another team that I really like a lot. I've watched a lot of their football games since I've been in the Navy, just because I've been stationed there a lot. I really like San Diego State minus 8.5 points here. God damn it. I wish it would fucking – I don't know where the fuck the goddamn game went here. Fuck my ass.
San Diego State.
You know, they make this thing, paper. You can write it down on paper.
They play Colorado State.
Steno pad.
I
They
do
play
need to get
Colorado-
myself a steno pad. All right, so I'm going San Diego State -8.5 here. Love San Diego State. Their football team isn't as good as it was when they had that fucking elite running back that's breaking all them records at San Diego State. They're still a damn good football team. As much as I hate USC, I'd love to see them play San Diego State because I think San Diego State can give them a good game. Maybe even beat the piss out of them, I think.
They
Yeah,
couldn't
fuck
even beat
USC.
Colorado.
I can suck the sperm out of my fucking tip of my penis. And then pick numero tres. Okay. New England Patriots and the LA Chargers are a pick 'em. Pick who you like. I'll tell you who I like. I like the goddamn boys down in fucking Foxborough because they're sexy and they like to fuck a lot. Okay. Cam Newton's going to show up. He may fucking show up in a fucking trench coat with fucking rainbow stripes, but he's going to get the job done against LA. Chargers are going down this week, and I'm going to be really loving to see it. Okay. New England, they're damn near out of the playoffs, but they still got a chance. They're on the fringe. They're playing for their fucking lives. They got to beat the Chargers here. So I think you're going to see the heart and soul of the Patriots this week. If they underperform, I mean, you might want to bet against them the rest of the year because they ain't really going to have much to play for after that.
Is that all right? I quick note. I still keep writing San Diego down. I had to cross it out right. I just wrote. I should just start writing Chargers. Do you think Medea is going to have more than 85 yards passing and 2 interceptions?
I don't think he's going to throw 2 picks this week. 85 yards depends on how they run that offense this week, whether they're going to be run heavy on Cam or if he's going to be slanging it.
Yeah, he's terrible. Brady, give me 3 picks.
All right. First pick, I'm going to go back to the boys of the MAC. This is like a 2015-16 type season for Buffalo. Whenever Toledo was this good, the first few weeks, their lines were kind of modest because they weren't sure what was going on. Buffalo's the class of that fucking conference, and they're showing it. They're giving 10.5 to Ohio University. Ohio lost a lot of talent. They're not very good this year. Look for probably another 50, 60-point burger from fucking Buffalo this. I'm agreeing with Drew. I'm going to take the Colts -3.5. Houston's coming off a big win. They're due for a letdown. Colts are coming off a bad loss. Usually they respond well and play that. And then my most confident of the 3, the party's over down in Cleveland because turn out the lights. Derrick Henry's coming down there to fucking shove a football up their fucking ass. He's going to run for 200 yards, and he's going to damper that 8-3 parade. No way the Browns go 9-3. They don't do it. They're going to get smoked.
And you got that at 5.5, right? That's a 5.5.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's 5, but just make it 5.5. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, 5's that's just the dumb one. Anyhow, you don't really have to go up or down on that one. But all right. So it's my turn. Well, my first pick. This is my Wilford Brimley lock of the week. All Liberty. Liberty makes it easy. Take the Flames +7 against Coastal Carolina.
It's
I'm gonna tell
10.
you why.
Yeah, it's
Liberty
10.
averages
10. You might as well take it at 10. Take it at 10. It's 10.
That line went way the fuck up.
All right, 10.5. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's 10.
Should have made that my lock of the week. Liberty's averaging almost 500 yards a game. And this is the big key to sold on me. Liberty is 8-2 against the spreads this year. Definitely take Liberty and my Wilford Brimley fucking lock of the week. I know Drew's
They've played 10 games.
like that. Don't say nothing, Drew. You can say something later. Carolina might win. I think it's going to be a really good game. Liberty's a good football team. All right, my second pick. I agree with Brady. Tennessee 5.5 versus Cleveland. But Cleveland's beat one winning team all year. They give up more yards and points than they fucking get. Henry's been pounding the rock the last couple weeks, and that's the type of football that wins in fucking December. I love Tennessee in this game. Just like Brady said, the Browns, they're gonna brown. It's a winning team. I think the only winning team they beat was the fucking Colts was the Colts. But I think the Colts, that was earlier in the season. Colts didn't have everything together yet. But I love Tennessee in that game. And then my third pick, speaking of which, I'm going to go with the Colts -3.5 against the Texans. Don't be misleaded by the fucking Texans win. It was fucking Detroit. Detroit fucking sucks. Deshaun, he got nobody to. Will Fuller, I mean, Colts defense, they're gonna be putting all kind of fucking pressure on.
Will Fuller got suspended for PEDs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, because I seen a meme that said Deshaun Watson showed him with that Will Smith when he's in that empty room, and showed Deshaun Watson said, "Where's all my wide receivers at?" So all right, so that's why that meme was made. Love the Colts in that game, so I'll take the Colts -3.5. And don't forget my Wilford Brimley lock of the week, Liberty against Coastal Carolina. All right, to upset time. Drew, give me an upset.
All right, well, I was looking for an upset. I couldn't find like a solid one that I liked, but except this one sort of stood out to me. The last time I took the Arizona Cardinals as an upset, they won. They fucking pulled out a big one week 1. The Cardinals are at home against the Rams. They're catching 3.5 points. The Rams just got fucking their ass spanked by Nate Mullins. And I know the Cardinals lost, but I mean, this is a toss-up, so I think it's a good enough fucking upset pick here. Cardinals at home versus the Rams.
Okay, love to see it. Waz?
This next pick, honestly, I was surprised to see the fucking spread so goddamn high because Boston College has been playing some decent football this year. Playing against Virginia, that I don't even think I've fucking heard much about Virginia. Boston College has been playing some real good fucking football. They played Clemson tough. Boston College is a 6.5 point underdog here. I really look for them to win this game outright. I really fucking do. I'm pretty confident in this. So go ahead and lock that in.
All right, Waz, I like that. I was definitely gonna use that one as one of my 3 picks, but I went with my Wilford Brimley lock of the week. I like that pick a lot. I did see that.
You can switch it out now if you want to. It'd be a smarter bet.
No. We're gonna call Liberty. Liberty makes it easy. Right again.
Well, like Drew said, Rutgers, it's your time. The Big Ten, this is what they do. They all beat each other. Rutgers, I can't believe I'm saying it, but they're actually not a terrible football team now that they got Greg Schiano back at the helm, the Fighting Schianos. They're fucking playing good. They were getting 13 to Michigan. They lost in overtime. They should have beat them. They should have beat Michigan State. Every game they're in, they should win. And they're at home against Penn State. Everyone knows how Penn State is. Give me Rutgers.
He's stepping out. That would be the biggest upset of the year, I think, on the show. Was that 11.5 points?
Yeah, my Raging Cajuns pick over Iowa State, I guess, week 1.
That was big too. I like that pick a lot. It's Penn State's turn. Don't get misleaded by their fucking win at Michigan last week.
Yeah, because Michigan stinks too.
All right, for my upset, I'm going along with Drew here for the same fucking reasons. The Rams are, as you youngers like to say, sus. The
Rams are like Big Grizzly. They're sus.
They're sus. Both of these teams are coming off fucking losses. Cardinals was on the fucking road in New England. They lost to a fucking quarterback who threw for 85 yards and 2 picks. How that happened, I don't know. I lost a lot of money on them. I'm going back to the well. I like Cardinals at home to get a upset win over the Rams, although I don't even really think it's an upset. As I've been saying all year, I think the Rams are suspect. They fucking proved it last week. All right, that's my upset of the week. It's your favorite part of the week. Well, for me and Brady, not for Drew and Waz. Sperm Bank lock of the week time.
All right, Sperm Bank lock of the week. As all you guys know, I was 1-4 last week, so I'm going to go back to that team that I won with last week, and I'm going to keep circling those wagons. The Bills are only 2.5 point favorites on the road out in Arizona because the 49ers are playing in Arizona now. So the Bills are traveling to Arizona to play the Rams. I like the Bills -2.5 here. Nate Mullins, they got a miracle win. They're not going to do it again. They're not going to come close. Josh Allen is going to light them up. Bills -2.5. Jerk it off, baby.
I think you got a good Sperm Bank lock there, Drew. Give us something, Waz.
As much as I hate to fucking say it, and as much as I hate this fucking pick, you know what? Fuck it. Susan, play the goddamn music, okay? Jesus fucking Christ.
It's not Kent State again, is it? Nice people who care. Susan was on the ball today.
Susan.
Yeah, I just, God damn it. I hate that Drew picked them too, because I like to not have the same picks as fucking Drew, because it pisses me off. God damn it. It pisses me off when we both win at the same time. I don't like it. It makes me feel some type of way. It makes me feel not as good because he picks first, so it makes me look like I'm piggybacking off his bullshit. So I
You're
look like an
piggybacking
asshole,
off the
but I like
goat.
the Bills this week. I do.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. I like that pick. Mostert's a beast, man. I like Mostert. And Buffalo in the top 10 giving up fucking rushing yards. They're one of the worst defenses giving up against the run. If 49ers can control that clock, who knows? And where are they playing, Drew?
Arizona.
In Arizona Stadium?
Yeah.
Isn't Arizona playing there too?
Yeah, but the Bills are on Monday night. That's a Monday night game.
Oh, okay.
Why are they doing that? Because of COVID shit? They're not allowed to play
Yeah,
in Cali?
yeah, because California is not. Yeah, Santa Clara is not allowing contact sports.
It's not the whole state though, right? It's just Santa Clara.
Yeah,
right?
it's just Santa Clara. Yeah.
Yeah. Brady, sperm bank time.
All right. I'm going to probably the dark horse to win the Pac-12 here. They've been in every single game they played. They just came off a win over Oregon. I'm taking the Beavers of Oregon.
The Beavs.
13.5 points to Utah. Utah's not as good as they were last year. They lost a lot. The Beavers only have lost one game by double digits, and that was 10 points to Washington. Washington's a pretty good football team. They just smoked Utah. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Oregon State Beavers here, locking in. They're playing great football. The pride of Oregon right now, the Beavers.
Yeah, I guess.
I got to say, though, earlier in the fucking year when I picked against Utah, you shit on me and you said they were a great football team. And then my pick won, so fuck
Against
you.
USC, I remember that.
Yeah,
That is fact.
They lost a lot, apparently. I don't know. They got a bunch of guys out with COVID.
All right, my sperm bank lock of the week. I'm going to the U of Cincinnati -3.5 against Tulsa. I really think Cincinnati might sneak into that fucking playoff. They're not going to lose to Tulsa. Cincinnati averages 40 points a game. Tulsa averages 29. They have a balanced attack. They average about 240 yards passing, 240 yards rushing on the ground. And Cincinnati's 4-1 in their last 5 against Tulsa. I'm in it. Everyone who watches the show, I'm like 3-1 or 4-1 again with ATS with Cincinnati this year. They're just a really good football team that can put up a lot of fucking numbers. I like Cincinnati, 3.5 Tulsa. Lock it in. Sperm bank lock of the week. That's a wrap.
So for the people that are just now fucking watching, I'd like to explain what the sperm bank lock of the week is, because some of the fellas from the gambling Discord might hop on over here. So if you were broke as fuck and you had a sure fucking thing, you'd go down to the sperm bank, jerk off in a cup, just so you could fucking bet on this team that we all four just made picks on. It's the sperm bank lock of the week. I believe Big Grizzly is the one that invented the sperm bank lock of the week.
Yours truly.
It's patented.
Patented.
So, question about that Tulsa game. It says on DraftKings that they play Navy.
Who?
Tulsa. I don't know. It says they play Navy on my thing because I was looking at that game with the under.
Drew, look it up. Cincinnati play.
But I looked at Cincinnati on Google and it does say they play Tulsa. But if you look at Navy, it also says they play Tulsa.
It says
They're playing a doubleheader this week.
It says Cincinnati Tulsa Saturday 12/12 TBD. That's next week.
But Google.
Oh fuck!
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna have to change my sperm bank lock of the week.
Yeah, Tulsa's playing Navy.
Thanks, Brady. I'm gonna piggyback. I really love Drew and Waz's. I'm gonna piggyback off that. I will save Cincinnati for next week. Cincinnati will be my sperm bank lock of the week next.
Mark it.
I don't like this. I don't like.
Write it in the steno pad right now if you're confident. Write it in the steno right now.
I will say, though, every fucking time that 3 or more of the Dude Ranch members have picked a fucking pick this season, I believe we're like fucking 10-0. We're on a fucking barn burner on the fucking.
When we all agree, yeah.
We're undefeated, and that brings it up because me, Drew, and Brady both got the Colts -3.5. That should be 2 locks for you right there.
Yeah, take them.
2 fucking locks. We're undefeated when at least 3 or more of us take the same pick, and we don't collab on this. No one even knows our picks until we do it on the show. So there's no collaboration going on. So Colts and Bills looking fucking good this week, man. I'm going big on both of them, I think, if I end my fucking gambling hiatus. What else we got? Anyone else like any picks?
I would just like to say that
you had the finger up.
I don't like the Colts here because obviously Phillip Rivers fucking stinks and he sucks. He's a terrible quarterback. I think Cam Newton might be a little bit better than him, but Phillip has a little bit more talent on his team, and the Colts have a fucking tremendous defense. I think if you swap him and Cam Newton, Phillip Rivers probably wouldn't have a win in New England right now, to be honest with you. The Patriots would probably have a nice fucking selection in the draft, possibly getting Trevor if Phillip Rivers was playing in New England, because Phillip Rivers fucking sucks.
Are you legit saying that Cam Newton is better than fucking Phillip Rivers?
With the right playbook, yes.
With the right playbook. Yeah, I'm not going to take that kind of fucking advice from a guy who's 5-7 on his sperm bank locks. But it's not even close, man. Phillip Rivers is going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Because they feel bad for him. They want to give him a gold jacket because he can't fucking afford one on his own because he has fucking 18 kids.
Drew, to settle this debate.
Phillip Rivers, Hall of Fame.
So is Cam Newton even in the same class with Phillip Rivers?
No.
Brady?
Listen, Cam Newton has had dog shit teams his entire career. He went from Carolina where, did Steve Smith even play there? I think Steve Smith played like a year, maybe 2 with Cam Newton. I don't think he did. But he's had dog shit receivers and dog shit defenses most of his career, other than Lukey boy. Good fella. I like Luke. But that was pretty much the only player on their fucking team for most of the years that he was there. And now he goes.
Wasn't it when they were in the Super Bowl? Weren't they like the number 1 rated defense?
What?
Wasn't it whenever they were in the Super Bowl versus the fucking Broncos? Weren't they like the number 1 defense?
Yeah.
Because it was like defense versus offense.
His career. I said most, okay? But here's the thing. Cam Newton, I feel bad for him because he went from a dog shit Carolina team. He's like, all right, cool, I got traded. He's like, where I get traded to? New England. Well, at least I got good coaches there. And he gets there, and the whole fucking team sucks. I mean, they just been a huge letdown the entire season. You know, it's been
Tom Brady been winning up there all these years with the same fucking rosters, basically.
Yeah, but that's Tom Brady. He's literally one of a kind. I don't think there's a single quarterback that would have won 12 fucking games with that goddamn team last season besides Tommy Touchdown.
I'll guarantee you this. If Phillip Rivers was your quarterback, you would have had more than 85 yards passing last week. I guarantee you that. Brady, what do you say about this? Is this nonsense we're talking about?
I don't know. Cam Newton did win an MVP in Carolina. I mean, it's closer than you're making it seem. I would probably take Phillip Rivers too, but
Phillip Rivers had LaDainian Tomlinson and he had Antonio fucking Gates. Like, you kidding me? Cam Newton's never had fucking shit like
what
that.
Does it matter?
Greg Olsen was a beast in Carolina whenever Cam played there.
Not to the class of Antonio Gates, though. That's not even comparable.
No, that's not. Then you might as well just throw out Joe Montana. Like, Joe Montana didn't mean nothing because he had Jerry Rice. Let's not even talk about Terry Bradshaw because he had Lynn Swann and John Stallworth and Franco Harris. That's not an argument.
Well, I'm not saying fucking Cam Newton's in the same conversation as Joe Montana, obviously. But what I'm saying, though, is you got to take into account that he didn't have the same class of fucking talent that Phillip Rivers fucking had. And Phillip Rivers still didn't fucking win shit with all that talent and fucking on his fucking team.
I mean, it wasn't that much talent though. Like, let's not say he had like a superb team around him. I mean, he had an LT and Antonio Gates. That was it. Then
he had some skill position players, but his offensive line was never fucking good.
I would like to move on from this and add to one thing I would worry about that Alabama pick is when they get into like the late part of that game, it just seemed like they just take their foot off the gas so much. I mean, like when they were playing Auburn, they could have probably beat Auburn by 50, but they don't. Nick Saban's a class guy.
I'm pretty sure they beat Kentucky by 60, didn't they?
I don't want to fucking hear shit about Nick Saban being a classy guy. They fucking were beating Notre Dame soundly by like 4 touchdowns in the national championship. Nick's like, throw the ball.
But that's
They win by like fucking 50. Fuck Nick Saban. He's not a class act.
That's different. That's a different animal.
I got to bring something here. Good friend of the show, Dr. Zhivago, called in and said about having a celebrity guest picker. So he wanted to start us out here. The little celebrity guest pick'em show. As you guys can guess, he went all doggy style. Liberty plus 10.5, Illinois plus 13.5, Auburn plus 7.5. His upset was Arizona, and his sperm bank was Rutgers at plus 11.5.
If we're going to get a celebrity guest fucking picker, why don't you get him on the show, you fucker?
Because you know how hard it would get him to get into Zoom? He's a boomer.
We'll get him in the same room as you or something like you and Big Grizzly do for the pod.
We're in the COVID house.
We're all COVID-free now.
But it's still on the air.
COVID is gone.
I can feel it in the air
How
tonight.
long do you think COVID lasts in the air? Do you think it just stays there forever?
Yeah.
It dies.
It's a different entity.
Organism. It dies if it's not in a body.
It's a different entity.
I think it can stay on a surface for a few days.
And
Drew, if you think your room still has COVID in it, you should probably fucking clean your room.
to go to Waz's Kent State pick,
I was gonna ask.
Their quarterback might not be playing this week. That's why that line's so low. So
I'm still pretty confident in him.
If Watts goes LLL on Kent State, so
He just wants to use his props, and that was like the only prop he had. So
No, listen. So honestly, I've been gambling on fucking Kent State since week 2, and they've won me a considerable amount of money. I lost $100 on them last week. I'm still positive. Like they've won me money every fucking week.
be honest. Is it because you're talking to that girl from Kent State again?
No, she is not talking to me actually.
So here's my thing. You come in on Kent State so hard for no reason. Kent State's been one of the worst teams in the MAC for the last decade.
Okay, and look what they're doing this year. They're doing pretty goddamn good.
Have you looked who they beat?
Yes.
Exactly. When they played their first real game, they let 70 up on them, 500 yards fucking rushing.
Okay, but they also fucking scored 40 points.
What?
Didn't old boy have 7 rushing touchdowns?
Yeah, he had 32 carries, 475 yards. Miami.
That's like high school. That's like a high school game stat.
Miami of Ohio is gonna fucking pound the shit out of that ball. That's what they want to do. They're gonna run the shit out of that ball, and it's in Miami of Ohio too.
Obviously, Kent State can't stop the run. That's obvious.
Yeah,
Here's the thing, though. Kent State has a potent offense, and what they do is they literally run the fucking hurry up all game. So, yeah, they ran into a tough team last week that could run the fuck out of the ball, and that's what really fucking hurt them because that other team was scoring at will, and Kent State, I mean, it was a close game for most of the fucking game till I fell asleep, and that's apparently when the fucking blowout happened. But I just couldn't stay awake that fucking long. It was like fucking 4 a.m. here, I think. So
Brady, school me on Waz's San Diego State, Colorado State. I don't know nothing about most of those West teams. I don't stay up that late to watch college football.
I mean, I think again he's just going to a comfort spot in his heart because he likes San Diego. I mean, San Diego State's pretty fucking trash. For them to be giving up 8 points to anybody is very questionable.
He's emotional again.
Now, Colorado State, on the other hand, is pretty fucking horrendous, but they've covered some spreads that they didn't look like they had any business covering this year. So I don't know. That's a no action for me for sure. I don't know.
I want to bring something up here. I don't like how Big Grizzly disrespected Wilford Brenly like that. How are you going to make your Wilford Brenly block of the week on a team that's going to get spanked? It's the shot season, baby.
Girl.
He's been waiting to say it. I would live win.
Here's the thing. Like, we're not saying Coastal Carolina is going to lose, but Liberty's a fucking good football team. They should have they beat a Power 5 school, and they damn near beat another Power 5 school. They lost by 1 point. Like, I mean, they're a good football team. For them to be getting 10 points, I'd take that any day of the week. Hugh Freeze has that team good, and they're good, man.
Look what happened the last time when you guys bet with the points against the Sharks.
Oh yeah, you covered on a fucking miraculous pick six that had no business fucking covering. Appalachian State was the pick that was the pick. They were covering the whole game until a fluke pick six where the idiot all he had to do was drop down and he was a cocksucker and ran it in for a touchdown.
That was a fucking bad beat. That was a bad
beat for sure.
If you looked at the pro money was on App State. The App State was the play in that game. They were covering the whole game. Fuck, they should have won the game with that quarterback for App State, man. He was fucking terrible.
Well, I guess they should call me a pro because this money went on the Sharks.
No, you're not a pro. You suck dick is what you do. You suck Coastal Carolina's dick and you suck Alabama's dick.
Didn't Liberty go up in there in Blacksburg and win against Virginia Tech?
Yeah.
How many Power Fives have Coastal Carolina beaten this year?
One.
And it was fucking Kansas.
Yeah,
I don't even consider them Power Five.
If you put Kansas in the Sun Belt, they wouldn't be above 500 in the Sun Belt.
Wait until you guys see my boy CJ Maribel eat on that Liberty defense.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Running back, CJ Maribel.
He likes throwing out these names from Coastal Carolina.
He writes them down. He's like, Chanticleer's running back. This is the name of their left tackle, so I can throw that in if it comes up.
I do take full responsibility for this. I should have never showed Coastal Carolina, and I do apologize. I won't do it again.
I do remember Brady fucking bringing it up for the first time, and that's when Drew watched them for the first time, and then he just started grabbing Shanta Cox and fucking sucking them all.
I think he just likes saying the Shants.
Yeah, the Shants, baby. And it's that teal turf. And it's a potential future Steeler quarterback in Grayson McCall. The dude's a stud.
That's not even remotely close.
The dude's a stud.
He'll be a practice squad player.
He's better. I think he might be better than Mason Rudolph.
Not do well in the NFL if there's ever been a Sun Belt quarterback. I'm not even sure.
No, I'm curious.
That Liberty quarterback gonna run around like Lamar Jackson in a motherfucker. Shenanigans, Drew. It's coming with full shenanigans.
Not worried at all.
All right, so this is the Sun Belt quarterbacks for 2020. Deshaun's fucking QB is number 7 in the Sun Belt alone. So
yeah, but they were also projected to fucking finish last in the division, so it doesn't matter what the rankings say.
No, this is new. You got App State's QB, Arkansas State, Georgia Southern, Southern
App State's
Alabama,
QB
Troy. They're all ranked above this motherfucker.
I don't know how, but because App State's quarterback sucks.
Well, apparently it sucks a little bit less than your fucking shitcock, McGee. I would also like to point out, Jesus fucking Christ. Can we look back in the steno pad one of these times to see how many times that Drew has picked Alabama?
I can break down those analytics.
Hey, do you guys want to hear some Fun Belt quarterbacks that have been in the pros? Jake Delhomme.
Yeah, Asians.
Bubby Brister.
Go to school at
Louisiana Monroe or
yeah, Monroe.
Monroe.
Okay, those are the only two ones that I know. But
there's been 2 in the history of college football.
Grayson McCall will be the 3rd, baby.
Colt Brennan was much better than Grayson McCall.
Oh, God. Here we go. Colt Brennan again.
All right, let's fucking end this before we get down.
Yeah, everyone stay on so we can try to lock down about Saturday.
All right. Well, tune in. We're not sure what time Saturday. There's a big guest coming on, so make sure you guys tune in to watch that. Also, the pregame show Sunday 11. You guys watch that. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.